Thank you. This is, by the way, my first time ever singing these songs. All right. Well, we've made it to the end. There's one last song. This song I wrote with a man named Doug in Brooklyn. And I knew I wanted to be in the album world. I'm pretty sure a lot of it had been written. And I was talking about this therapy session that I had, and I was like, I told the girls, like, I binge my pain like potato chips. And it's like my guilty pleasure. I love to like save it up and then like, you know, sort of like under the sheets, just like indulge. And I was like, in the heat of these moments, I often feel like I'm being like cradled by a mother. And she was like, well, what does the mother look like? And I was like, what a profound question. I'm so self-centered, I've never zoomed out the image. And I was like, yeah, it's kind of like, I guess it's just this absolute golden epitome of just this maternal God in safety. And then later on, I was talking to Doug, and we were just talking about nostalgia, and I was talking about how my childhood home got ripped down, and I feel like that's so symbolic of like, I couldn't even go back if I wanted to. Crazy. And then he reminded me, he was like, yeah, it's funny. I thought you had a bad childhood. And I was just like, yeah, wow. And we kind of realized that I remember when I was younger, dude, and like, all I wanted was to grow up and get out of I was like, everything will be okay if I just get out of my house. And I have freedom and I have an apartment. That is when everything will absolutely be okay. And now I have all those things, and I'm like, everything would just be okay if I could just wake up in my bed again and hear the cicadas and go on a yellow school bus. Man, those were the days. And we kind of realized that you're always like teetering to this unobtainable epitome of peace. It's for some reason this fabricated memory. And it's not real when you actually narrow it down. It never happened. But it's this like weird definition that you have of when everything was good. And it leads to never living in the moment and actually having a very, dissatisfying life. So anyway, we wrote a song about it, and it's called Homesick. I'm homesick for a day that never happened, and I'm going to a place that I imagine all the way. And the sheets are sweating, I don't know when the best of my life happened, 'cause I waste every moment on the chase. Oh, it's never over for the day. It always said it better, if it's not mine, it's gone forever. But then why do I remember? I'm craving arms that never held me like a mother, whose love's so safe it's deadly. And I'm small and I'm born, and all that's real is the moment. And I'm no longer a woman, I just melt into the floor while I wait every moment on the chain. Oh, it's never over for the day. They can't get any better. If it's not mine, it's gone forever. But then why do I remember all I ever wanted? Never did exist at all. I feel like my whole life has been haunted by a child who